Hop on this walk with me, man. This is how we lose 10.2 pounds in 5 weeks. This is how we stop going to the gym and looking the same. This is how we actually start to make a difference, is when we actually get 8K steps in a day. Walking through the neighborhood, being able to make sure we're getting some sunlight. This is going to boost our self-esteem, our energy, and our sense of responsibility as we consistently get 8K steps in. I'm over 35, so I'm not walking just to walk. I'm walking to lose weight. I'm walking to stay in shape. I'm walking to put myself in a better position each and every single day. My name is Miles, and I work a 9 to 5. I'm over 35. And I'm making sure that I get at least 8K steps in each and every single day. I'm making sure that after I eat, I'm going on a 15-minute walk as much as I can. I think it's absolutely critical to make sure that we're actually putting ourselves in a position to effectively lose weight. So many of us are working out, but is it effective? Are your workouts actually helping you lose weight? Are you 1% less body fat this week than you were last week? Did you lose 2 pounds this week? Did you lose 1 pound this week? Did you lose a half a pound this week? It's a half a pound minimum. It's a half a pound minimum to feel as if we're actually making progress. But you have to be tracking your weight. You need to weigh in once a week. You have to actually track what you're eating. And as you track what you're eating every single day, you can actually collect the data. When you think about it, everyone's making data-driven decisions in big business. You have to make yourself your own business. You need to start tracking yourself. If you can measure it, you can manage it. And by managing yourself, you'll put yourself in a better position. You'll put yourself in a position to win. You'll put yourself in a position for you to be able to optimize yourself. But you can't just keep going off our feelings. You feel like you need to do this. You feel like you need to do that. Feelings are just one type of data input. It's not the complete story. You need to be able to measure it. And feelings as a measurement is difficult. It's a good input, but it's not the only input that should be directing your fat loss. Because that's what we're doing. We're cutting off the visceral fat. The visceral fat is what we have on our actual organs. That is what causes so many different health challenges. And I'm tired of talking to people, seeing people die in my family, seeing people who can really manage their entire weight and just not doing anything about it. And I can't talk to them about it anymore because they're just like, shut up. And so I'm talking to y'all, man, because you have to care about you. And if you're watching this video, you care about losing visceral fat. You care about effectively making sure that you're losing weight, making sure that you're taking care of your life, knowing that your physical health is just a representation and a catalyst for your spiritual and mental health. You know that there's a lot about you that you want to change. Write down what you're doing on a consistent basis. Are you smoking? Are you drinking every single day? I know you brush your teeth. I know you wipe your behind after you go to the restroom. What else are you doing every single day? After you write down the 10 things that come to mind that you're doing every single day, no matter how trivial, picking up your phone, texting, whatever it is, go back through that list. And I want you to circle everything that you like. Then I want you to go back through that list, and I want you to put an X through everything you don't like. And I have a question for you. Why are you doing things you don't like? And then for things that are healthy, why don't you like healthy things? Why don't you like broccoli? Why don't you like chicken? Why don't you like home-cooked meals? Why don't you like walking 8K steps every single day, knowing that it's the best exercise that you can do to actually cut down on your visceral fat and cut down on your fat overall without actually overextending yourself? And it's something that you can do each and every day. And then when you realize what you can do each and every day, then you need to do all that you can do each day. And so if you see that 8K after 2 weeks It's something that you can maintain and be consistent with. Let's go ahead and bump it up. Let's get to 10K. And then you realize after 3 weeks, you can do 10K consistently. Let's go ahead and bump it up. Let's get to 12K. And then once you get into 12K, you're in a whole new ball game. You're in a whole new league, right? We're hitting figures and numbers that most people can't even imagine. You're probably hitting double what the average person is doing, around 5 to 7K a day. Now, is with a 12K minimum, you'll be in a whole nother level. You'll be on a level of being able to really cut your fat down consistently. You're building muscle in your legs, getting lean. You'll love yourself so much more. As a 9-to-5er, when I sit down and knowing that my stomach doesn't really like just quadruple in size upon me sitting down anymore, I'm so much more confident at work. I can sit down, I can stand up, I can lift my arms up, and if my stomach shows a little bit because my shirt's too small, I had to go and get new shirts, y'all. I've been doing 500 push-ups a day. I had to go get new shirts, y'all. I don't think I'm a medium anymore. I'm 6'35". I was 217 pounds 10 months ago. I was clocking in at 203, 204 just 5 weeks ago. Now I'm 189 pounds, 19.9% body fat. I'm not 24% body fat anymore. Which I was 24% body fat 5-6 weeks ago. And I was 27% body fat 10 months ago. But now I'm 19.9. And the centerpiece of that entire change has been walking 8K steps minimum every single day. You look at your iPhone and look at the average of what you're doing. It'll already calculate it for you on Apple Health. That's all you need to do.